Isn't this lovely? That's just how it's gonna be today. Welcome, friends. Today we're gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna show you an update on my seedlings, and I'm also gonna show you the new seeds I'm gonna put out. And third, I need something from you. I have reached over 2,000 friends. I call you guys all friends. Whether it's your first time or not, you are my friend, and I know you guys want to get to know me a little bit better, so ask me all the questions in the comments below, and I will specifically make a video just on all of that, so you guys get to know me and just let this win, just be a part of this video as usual. Anyways, let me show you around before this gets too crazy and I get no sunlight. First, I wanted to show you, remember I have a cucumber here that really didn't do so well, but you know what, after adding the nematodes, it started to produce, and look what I've got and ready to harvest. My first cucumber. Even though it looks so sad, like it's terrible, which I need to come back and cut all this off. Everything else that's in here is also doing quite well. I've got the nasturtiums here. You see, there's 4 of them. They all germinated. This is okra. That's looking pretty good. This is some kale. And I've got some, I don't think that's kale, I'm sorry. This is some red cabbage. And I've got kale all along this area. It's looking good. And then over here I've got the okra. This is what I got from the nursery, and look, I almost have an okra ready. I've actually harvested 1 okra last week and it was delicious. It was actually from the other one, which I'll show you in a bit. I'm definitely gonna do that again next year. My peppers have continued to try to survive over and over, and maybe we've got some survivors. Those all look okay, except for these 2 back here. This one's definitely a goner. And then I left this zinnia here, and I actually like it. I think it decorates this area pretty nicely. Over on this side, we've got the 1, maybe 2 sunflowers that have survived my pests. And then I've got some zinnias here and my watermelon. Look at this one. It's actually doing okay. I actually like its progress. And in between I've got some lavender. And I had added some more kale in between here, and my pests just took it all. So I'm gonna have to redo some of this for sure. Over on this one, my marigolds are doing fabulous. I need to start putting some of these in our salads because they are edible and they actually taste pretty good. I added another, I think this is a cabbage. I don't know where my stick went, but this should be a cabbage, and those, they're doing okay. Those have been here all year long. That is Brussels sprouts. The Victoria Blue Salvia bloomed again beautifully, so I really like that. Now the cucumber, I had a few cucumbers here. They just didn't do so well, and look at the last one. It's just not a good spot. So I'm gonna have to redo this area. Even though these 2 here, this is broccoli. They look like they're doing okay, but they're very slow. And then I've got some lunchbox peppers. Do y'all see them? Ooh, I got a few. They're coming back. Over here, this bed is actually getting quite full now. My Swiss chard is actually delicious. I did try it and I do like it. These marigolds reseeded. All of these are broccolis. I'm also gonna do some cleaning as we're here. But this is some broccoli. I've got quite a few here. And these are some snapdragons that are still blooming again. And I've got some bell peppers here. Got one there. Got a red one there. They don't look as healthy, but they're surviving. And my petunias, I don't know what's happening to them. but they're not as happy as I thought they would be. I've got some more kale here, and I had another kale there. It looks slow, and a daisy, which I don't think will do good because this area is already getting too much shade. However, this is cabbage. The cabbage is loving it here. Over here, I keep having problems in this bed. If I get close, you'll notice I'm getting a lot of mold in the leaves. So I'm going to come and cut back some of that. These two, they're not looking really good at all. But look at my sunflowers. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sunflowers in this bed. And one of them is the showstopper that looks like maybe we're going to get a bloom soon. Down here, this is just a crazy mess. This is Mexican sour gherkins that really haven't given me much, so they might just go soon. Oh, look, let me show you. I did harvest 2 for the first time the other day. I'll get one randomly. Hopefully I can get some more. Okay, I'm afraid to show you this, but this is still there. Damn right, I'm too scared to put that back. I will mess with it though, because I am getting I'm actually getting 2 compost bins, and I will replace the one I have just because I think it will be just a better option for the pests, especially because I don't want my ratatouilles to go in my house. Like, we will have a heart attack. So, you know, it just, you know, I have to work with it. So let me just get past that and show you the rest. I got some eucalyptus there. The oregano started to bloom. And then over here, look, I didn't even notice this, but I got a volunteer tomatillo. And then these are 2 peppers that I got from the nursery that were starting to get attacked, and now they got some type of fungus. I remember what this was. I need to go back to the book. My peppers have been doing so good after the nematodes. They started to rebloom. So I think that was a good option. You see those? All of the serrano peppers, they're starting to rebloom. But there aren't that many leaves yet. I'm hoping they pick up their growth. I'm gonna add some more compost and hopefully that should work. Over here on my tomato bed, my tomatoes have gone pretty wild, which is okay. I did not expect them to perform as well. My basil, however, has become giants, so I have not trimmed it as much as I should. And then I added some beans in here that the 4 there didn't do well, but 2 of them here are doing okay, which I'm happy with. And then my little cherry tomatoes are still somehow in here, trying to survive with hardly any sun. They have a lot of shade, but maybe right now I'll give them a little trim and hopefully get some sun. I'm really proud of my beans because look at their progress. These are all the beans that I just added. And I've got a lot of mold. Do you see? All my zinnias have mold. I don't like that. But I've got beans everywhere growing. And look, they're starting to bloom. And then over here, oh, this is my very old one. So it has been in here since the summer. And look, I've got some beans that I'm gonna harvest. And then if I come back over here, look at this one. This one is a showstopper. Even though it got attacked a little bit, but we're getting some beans. We are getting some beans. I've got a carrot here. I've got some sugar snap peas in here that I added. Some germinated, some didn't. And let's see what else we got. Look at my onion chives. Never knew how these grew. Look at the peas. how good they're doing. There's quite a few peas in there. And then over here, I've got a couple there. And I got a nasturtium there. See my zinnias? They are gorgeous. They are leaning too much and they've got too much mold. So I think it's gonna be time to probably get rid of some. And then over here, I had some sweet potato starts that I grew in the kitchen, and I just added them here about a week ago, and look how they're doing. I had no idea that they would survive, but they are. And everything else seems to be doing good here as well. I need to start harvesting some of my cilantro. I didn't expect it to get this big. Some of these Asian greens. This is garlic chives, yeah. Here's another one of my sweet potato starts, and a lot of grass that I need to come back and remove. But look at all this dead over here. Even though it looks so pretty, but that's my walkway and I don't have one. I did have them stake here before, but look, they're leaning over. And this is celery, which is really old too and just stopped growing. Maybe it will survive there, maybe not, but I need to add some more stuff in here. And then I had a lot of kale and some probably cabbage here, and the pest ate them all. And I forgot to give you a glimpse here of my okra that I'm gonna harvest. See, it's about the size, maybe the backwards. It's about the size of my entire hand. It's ready and it's delicious. Well, I think it's doing pretty good. Let me show you the seeds that I'm gonna put out before I lose daylight. Now I'm gonna do a second set of indoor seeds because of my pest and to give them a better chance for a rapid start. So let me show you what I got. I'm gonna do some more peas, some calendulas, Chinese forget-me-nots. We've got some kohlrabi, we got the white and the purple. We got some collard greens, some giant collard greens. These are some mustard greens. This is some collards. Yeah, I don't know. Some Swiss chard. And we've got some cilantro in here, some probably dill that I might just add. Some dianthus, some more calendulas, some poppies, and this alyssum. Last year I had some calendulas that went through our entire winter, so I'm just giving it a try. I really don't know how well they'll do, but this is just exactly how I learn, and I hope that you try it too. I mean, just because the packet says certain things doesn't mean that the plant cannot resist a little bit lower or higher temperatures. I would just give it a try. It might just be the location or what, but some of them have grown successfully. I had 2 tomato plants that survived the entire winter, and I hardly watered them, and I really didn't protect them at all. So you just never know, right? I'm gonna also continue to use my Espoma organic seed starting mix, just because it kind of did work, even though I didn't really like it, but I have to use what I have. So this is my remaining bag, and I'm just gonna put it in this container and then add it here. I will link everything that I can in the description below, so always check that because I try to help as much as I can. And on the other stuff, it's getting a little late for me to put the rest of the things that I wanted to put out for October, but until I receive my new compost bins, I'm afraid to put the rest of the seeds out because the pests are just taking it. So the other thing that I wanted to add was lettuces, my root crops, so carrots and beets. I love me some beets. And let's see, I think that is it. I didn't want to make this a long video and I'm running out of daylight. So don't forget, ask me all the questions because I really want you to get to know me better. And check me out on Instagram because I do share a lot about my personal life and a lot of the garden. I show you the garden almost every day. So stay tuned, and yeah, you can go ahead and comment on that and on that. It doesn't bother me. Anyways, you guys have a great day and I'll see you later. And before we end this video, I wanted to show you my harvest. Isn't it cute? I had to shape it like a face.